This is my new 79 Honda GL1000 Goldwing, and just kind of showing you an overview of it. It needs some serious work. These have got to go. I don't really know what to say about them, but never really liked ape hangers before, don't really like them now. So that's got to go. Then the second thing that's got to go, those pipes have got to go. This thing is louder beyond belief. I'd like to get some paint for it. I don't know what color yet, but something kind of subtle. I mean, it is a Goldwing. It's a touring bike. It's not really meant to, I don't know. I could do a bunch of work to it and make it a pretty sweet bobber, but I'd rather not. This one I just want to go back and forth and work on it every day, and I'd like to see if I can get the luggage for right here, but I'll tell you some interesting facts about it in case you don't know. Particular for the year 79, they added this ridiculously ugly Honda CBX taillight. It's massive, really. It's kind of hard to judge the size, but I mean, this is my hand. It's a beast. If you look at the license plate, it's bigger than the license plate, so. And then you got rectangular turn signals, which I think are completely hideous, but you know, they added that for that year. It's a shaft-driven bike. This one, I think, weighs in at just about 650 pounds. And I don't know if that's with or without gas, but you wouldn't believe how unbelievably balanced it is. I mean, you'd think this bike is so heavy, you know, the slightest thing you do would tip it over, but it's extremely sturdy. We've got dual disc front brakes, and then Honda's Comstar rims, which I don't know, they're alright. I personally don't like the black ones, and now I've got these. I don't really know if I like these either. Okay, wheels, I might change them. Anyway, got the two single piston brakes, and the rear actually has a disc brake as well. It's also a single piston. You can kind of see it. Single piston rear brake. And the brake pads actually, since I got the light on, look pretty good, so I'm not really going to worry about them. This particular bike has also got a gel cell battery. It's got about 200 to 300 cranking amps when it's charged all the way. My brakes look here. Probably can't even see my brake pads there. Getting pretty close. Usually on motorcycle pads, I like to change them just after their point of the backing plate, and by that I mean the thickness. So if the backing plate's here and this is the pad right here, this part right here, picture this is the pad, they're both about the same size, but what I'd like to do is if they're like this is a horrible representation, I'm not even going to use that. Anyway, these are, I believe these forks are unair assisted. I don't see caps on them, but then again, it appears that something's missing on the top. It just doesn't look right. The horns have been removed, so I'm going to put those back on and fix them. It's got a electrically driven cooling fan, which I'm actually not sure if it works yet. I was going to let the bike warm up and try it, but this thing is so obnoxiously loud I didn't really want to let it warm up all the way. As you can see, it looks like I got some brake fluid leaking out or something going on over here. Something I'm going to attend to. That's your water pump. Actually, the water pump is behind that case. That's the inlet. And this piece right here is where your pump is. It's also where a neutral indicator is on a lot of them. Let's see here. I definitely need some new exhaust pipes. I want this thing to look clean. I'm going to try and spend some money on this dude. That's my gel cell battery, my universal power And this one is a YTX24HL-BS. If you look it up, you'll find it. It's about $130. Like I said, it's a gel cell, and even when the thing's charged up all the way and just sits there steady, it never drops below 13.1 volts. It is absolutely ridiculous. You could probably start a car with it. I don't know, it's got 54,000 miles. The gauge is kind of sketchy. This one seems to work. This one, I don't know if it's correct because it only says reserve, but I haven't put gas in it, so I guess we'll find out. This does not work. This only reads about 10 to 11 volts, and it really should be higher up around 13 to 14. But I haven't checked the charging voltage, so I don't know if that's right. But these three gauges are actually driven by a 7-volt regulator, which is underneath this thing here. This is actually this is a fake gas tank. See, no gas tank. That's the gas tank. It is actually, let's go upside down here. Right here. It's a 5-gallon gas tank that's hidden underneath the seat. The 7-volt regulator is right about here, though, underneath this. These usually have got hinges on them and a chain that keeps them from falling, but it's a trap door that once you take this little thumb screw out, it flips down kind of like this, and it's supposed to hang here, but of course all the hardware is missing, so even though it's on there tight, you can kind of see it's not real, doesn't really stay on there. There's that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got.